Stand up.
All right, buddy. There you go. There you go, man.
This sweet 67.
Here, hang on. Let me get in.
How I feel up there?
Rare.
This buddy.
All right, real quick, one more time, looking right here at this camera. And now for TV.
Got it. Oh, TV. We're good. Let's go.
We're good? Awesome. Let's see, buddy. Okay, well, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Just wanted to congratulate Charles in joining the Seattle Seahawks. On behalf of Jody and all the scouts upstairs and all the people in football operations, we're extremely excited to have you. Congratulations to Mitchell and Weta, who raised an awesome son. And congratulations to the 12s. You're going to enjoy this young man. He's amazing. He's an extremely hard worker. You know, he's been through 2 coaching changes at the University of Mississippi. Just a very disciplined guy that has done a great job over the last several years. And so we're super excited to get going with Charles. And, yeah, so congrats. Pete, you want to?
Yeah, well, like we had a chance last night to kind of introduce you guys to our thoughts about Charles. We're really excited about it, knowing that he's such a great competitor and student of the game and just a good student in general, and mom and dad and everybody in support. This is a very big day for us. We're really excited about it, so welcome.
So very excited, very excited.
Charles, has it sunk in yet?
I feel like it has. Just coming in, meeting everyone, just having conversations, starting to build bonds with everyone. It's definitely starting to sink in.
What were your first impressions when you got to Seattle and then when you got to the facility?
Oh, well, when I first landed, I just noticed it was a very beautiful place. Had a lot of mountains, a lot of water. The air smelled like very well. Coming to the facility, it's a nice facility. I've been to a few other NFL facilities, and I feel like these right here are pretty nice.
Who'd you bring with you, Charles?
I brought my mom. My mom's with me, and my business manager, St. Omni, with me too.
Charles, you got a chance to talk to KJ right before this. No, Mississippi State guys. What was that like? Talking to KJ.
Talking to KJ, he was just giving me advice saying I can come to him, talk to him about anything on out the field, just building a good relationship with him.
One of the things we did not know about you when we talked to you last night is that you were a hoops standout. I want to know how much you dominated on the basketball court.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so I really couldn't tell you the exact numbers, but I know every game I played in, I had a double like every game. So I was producing.
So was there a question as to whether you were going to hoop it up or play football?
It really wasn't a question. I just loved playing basketball as a kid. I'm 6'5". I wasn't gonna be able to play in the NBA at 6'5", so I made the right choice.
Yes, you did.
How far did you take basketball?
I played basketball until my junior year of high school.
Was that an option for college? Or I guess not.
I just wanted to focus on football. I feel like that's where I could excel at the most.
How does it help you in your game?
I feel like it helped me a lot. Just controlling my body, controlling my feet, be able to move horizontally. I feel like they helped a lot.
Did you play any other sports growing up, and when did you start playing football?
I started playing football when I was like in the 6th grade. I've been playing there since. But other sports I played, I did track and field, the shot put and discus, and I did powerlifting.
Did you want to play football before 6th grade? I heard there was a story your mom didn't like you.
I actually did. Like organized football, but my mom, she wouldn't let me play until like 6th grade.
You know, we've asked you about a few Seahawks, but being left tackle, we have to ask you about Walter Jones, just because he's one of the biggest names here in Seattle. What do you know about Walt, and what have people told you about it?
Something people told me about it. He's one of the best offensive tackles in the game that has played for the Seattle Seahawks. I actually talked to him earlier, just trying to pick his mind, pick his brain, and just learn from him.
What did he tell you?
He told me just so I just asked him like advice on how he thinks of the game and just pick his mind about that, just on how different players play and finding a rhythm to play against different other players.
Who gave you the nickname Sweet Feet?
It was actually my athletic trainer, Thomas, back at Mississippi State. He just started calling me Sweet Feet, and it's just stuck since then. You like it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
What was the draft process like for you last night? I mean, being down there and watching it and you know, thoughts, I guess, up until the time the Seahawks picked you?
It was very exciting. Hear my name called. I'm very glad they took a chance on me just being a part of this organization. It's a blessing. I'm just excited and really come in and compete and get ready to work.
Las Vegas before?
I have. That was my first time. It's different. It's a cool place though.
Now that you're finally in the league, is there a pass rusher that you're looking forward to the opportunity to go against on Sundays?
I won't say anyone specifically. I just want to come in and get to work and just improve day by day and compete.
You said your mom's here. What's your relationship like with her, and what does it mean to be able to share this experience with her?
It means a lot. Just her being there for me, my mom and my dad. But my mom just being there for me, being that support, pushes me to be a better athlete, a better student, and an overall person.
Charles, when you watch NFL tackles, is there anybody you kind of like to watch their tape and emulate, or guys that stand out to you as guys that play the position at a level you like to watch them?
I watch a lot of guys. I like watching Tyron Smith, Teron Armstead, Larry Tunsil, Elton Jenkins. It's so many guys in the league that's playing well. I just try to watch the game and take something from it from watching it.
When did this become reasonable to you that you could make the NFL? Didn't seem real.
I'll say, well, my junior year, that's when I really started getting recruited from Division I schools. So I feel like that gave me the confidence and the motivation to just chase my dreams and leave no stone unturned and just give everything I have.
Mississippi State was that you were on track in your mind the whole time for the NFL? Was there a point there that you thought this was really kicking in for you?
I really just stayed focused. I didn't listen to the media. I just tried to get 1% better each day, improve day by day, become a better teammate, student, and just get better and better.
Pete, John mentioned the coaching transition that Charles had to go through. When you talk about being able to learn and study the game, how does his ability to handle the transition show you what he can do handling this transition?
I don't think there's any question. I have no question. We have no question that he's going to be able to make a great transition. He was, in the midst of Coach Leach's program and made that transition quickly and showed, what kind of a pass protection guy he could be in really in the most challenging conference, in the SEC, and showed that it's just I don't see any problems here. I think everything's going to be just fine. The fact that he's had this kind of emphasis in pass protection, when you're a left tackle in the NFL, you need all the help you can get, and he's been up against it. Coach Leach's program, I think you guys have captured that number, 700 or plus, pass rushes to pick up during the course of this past season. It's tremendous preparation for getting ready. They ran the ball effectively when they did. They just don't do it as much as we will and other teams maybe in the league. But the skills that are necessary to move your feet and to get off the ball and come off with force, get to the second level, all of those things come very, very natural for Charles, and he's not going to have any problem at all.
For Pete and John, just you obviously get to know Charles during the interview process, the combine, you watch the film and everything, but how different is it today? He's a member of the family. How exciting is it to have him here in person and all that?
Well, yeah, go ahead, you do.
So the process is awesome. So Aaron Heinlein, Trent Kirshner, and Steve Hutchinson all went in there and spent time and scouted them and talked to all the coaches and everything. And he had a great meeting with Pete and our staff at the combine. And we have videos, and I mean we couldn't have done more work. And I think the thing that stands out is that this is a guy that is a true competitor, and you could legitimately watch him get better from last year, and then every game this year, the competitor is was off the charts, and it's exactly how the coaches described him. Strength coach in particular, and down at Mississippi State, and also as a competitor, Charles is for as big time as he was in this draft, he was the only guy that competed in every aspect of the spring workouts, whether that was jumping and running and everything, the psychological, everything that you wanted to compete in every aspect of this process. He did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I'd like to back that up too. That the fact that the way Charles approached it is there's more and more guys that are opting to do this and do that and try to figure out the right plan and strategy. He just took it all on and sends a great message, and a message that we definitely took note of, as well as when he asked about meeting him now, what it feels like, because now he's on our team, to hear him make reference to his mom and dad's lessons about hard work and you got to earn everything, by working for it, and the way they raised him to have a mentality about it, and that's what he's talking about. He's here to compete and battle. He knows he's, when do I get started and all that. I mean, it goes right back to the basics of the foundation, so it hit differently now because now he's ours and guy and he's with us and and he's going to come out battling, and so it just brings it all in full circle.
Charles, what do you like to do outside of football?
I like to listen to music. I like fishing. Sometimes I play
Hey,
video
me
games.
too. I got both those. I'm with you. Okay. A little music or fishing, we can do that.
Hang with the family. I've been trying to, this past year, I've been trying to learn how to play the piano, so I've just been working on that sometimes
Me
too.
too.
He plays the piano too.
Okay.
I just use YouTube. I got like a little keyboard and just try to do it like that.
Me too. Yep.
Charles, you mentioned doing powerlifting.
And he can cover the keyboard like 2 times over. So
So you mentioned doing powerlifting as a kid at some point. Was that competitions or what ages was that?
It was in high school. I did it my junior year, I believe. Just to work with my coach. Just continue to get stronger. Just use it as that.
Charles, you meet with a lot of different teams at the combine. Was there anything specific that you remember from meeting with Seahawks there?
I say it felt right. It felt right. We had great conversations. It made it fun. Kept it interesting. So I say that was like one my favorite interview at the combine.
John, what did you mean by he was the only one that did all the tests? The only one that you scouted, or only one?
no, in terms of the guys that are projected to be top 10, top 15 picks, this is a player that a prospect that didn't necessarily pick and choose. He went for it. He wanted to show everybody that he's a competitor in every aspect, and I think it's just it's a great example of the competitor, and that's, I mean, I don't know how many times we can repeat that word, but that's the central theme of our program.
Charles, with all those pass reps you have taken over the last couple of years, how are you better in that aspect now than you were before Leach and his staff got there?
I definitely say just building consistency, just getting better and better over time, competing with other guys in the SEC. That's like one of the best college leagues, or conferences, I mean to say. And I feel like they helped me a tremendous amount.
Charles, what's your hometown like? How did growing up in Laurel sort of shape who you are?
Well, Laurel's a small town. Most people who live in Laurel, they stay in Laurel their whole life. There's a lot of chicken porcheries. It's like plants. So most people who live in Laurel, they stay there their whole life. And I just wanted to know a different outlook on life, do something different. Decided to just take a chance on myself, and play football and letting it take me as far as I can go.
Charles, after your pick was announced, there was a flood of social media from Mississippi State fans, and they were talking about how great of a player you were, but they also were mentioning what you've done in the community. Can you elaborate how important it is for you to give back to the community, and how excited are you to be involved here in Seattle in that capacity?
I'm definitely excited about giving back to the community, especially like the kids. Just being a role model for the younger generation. just being there for them, giving them guidance, just having somebody to look up to, want to be like one day.
You played with Greg Island, right?
I did.
Yeah, were you guys close when you guys playing together?
Yeah, me and Big Greg, like, we close. We close.
You stay in contact with him when he came up here?
Yeah, I talked to him. I actually talked to him when I came back for my pro day.
What has he told you about just this organization and the difference between being a pro and being a standout in the SEC?
He said it's a great organization. It's a real good organization. They just want to see you be at your best. And the difference between college and being a pro is you have to do it on your own. Like, take care of your body, eat right, do the little things right. Because nobody's not gonna tell you to go to sleep or eat this or eat that. You gotta do it because that's what you're supposed to do.
How does picking Charles, what does that tell us about Andy Dickerson and how you want him, how he's going to run the offensive line and style?
Yeah, well, Andy was a big fan, and he, as John goes through the whole process, he really likes to feel the buy-in from the coach on the kid, like we did here. And Andy was a big fan. I think that it's going to, like I keep going back to, I think the transition is going to be seamless. The things that Andy wants to, that stands for, and the way he approaches our run blocking and the pass protection stuff, we just see it being a great fit. So Andy's young and vibrant, fired up, and going to build a great room and a mentality. We know that Charles will contribute to that. So it's just, everything is just so up and up, So I think he's going to help Andy look good. He's going to do a nice job helping Andy be a good coach, and of course Andy will do everything in the world to help Charles be the best he can be.
Hey, Charles, are you serving as your own agent?
I am.
How did you arrive at that decision?
I just decided to bet on myself. Bet on myself and save some money in the long run.
Coach, in terms of team building, what effect does having an anchor on that offensive line do? The ripple effect it has on the whole offensive line?
Yeah, it's a tremendous factor, and that it can be the most volatile spot at the line, on the line of scrimmage, and to have a guy who has all of the tools, it will help not just the coaches but the quarterback and the rest of the guys, trust and count on what he can contribute. If you're hurting at left tackle, then you got problems, and so this is that's why we're all championing this decision to have a chance to get Charles to come here, because I think we all know how valuable that spot is, and to have all of the tools. He's got all of the quickness, and he's got the sweet feet, and the length, and all the stuff that it takes, and the background. He's been coached well, coming in. All of that adds to hopefully solidifying a really crucial area.
Last question, Masvida?
Sure, Charles, on you being your own agent, did you consult with anybody, kind of get some information why that'd be the best way to go outside of betting on yourself, which obviously is?
I talked to former teammates that also doesn't have an agent. Jeffrey Simmons, Tyree Phillips. Just getting their input and insight on it really helped me make my decision. But I feel like I have a great team around me. My business manager, St. Omni, has been doing a great job helping me get everything set up, help guide me through this process. So I just wanted to shout out St. Omni for helping me.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Charles.
Nice job, buddy.
Let the games begin.
Yes, sir.